clicking a bit. Sorry, I need to be more tactful. Okay. Oh, it's clicking a bit.
Fine.
Okay, yeah. Can you feel that click?
That feels different to the left one. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't feel a click, but it feels hotter when you're touching
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Hotter. Okay.
Yeah.
And now coming up to the right elbow. You see, that one feels all right. That feels very different to the left elbow. And now coming down to the right knee, just below that bony part of the outside of the foot. Feels fine. So that's good. Knees are feeling good.
Just the elbows then.
Yeah. Well, the right elbow felt okay. It was just that right hip that was clicking. Yeah, yeah. But it won't be by the end of this. Okay, so they were the joints and the skeletal system. We're now going to have a look at the hormonal reproductive system. So coming to the outside of the foot. Oh, my tummy's rumbling.
I thought you'd found something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, sorry. I have to stop saying ooh. Relax your foot down. Yeah. So I'm coming up over the fallopian tube, round to the inside, finding the uterus. Feels okay. Starting at the left ovary, which is just between that ankle point, that ankle bone, and the outside point of the heel. If you draw a line halfway, just relax your foot down. It's all right. And that is the left ovary. And then coming over the fallopian tube, pressing my way around and down to the inside to meet the other side of the uterus. Feels fine. Okay, let's look at the digestive system. So I'm going to come across, I'm going to start over on your right foot. So let's start on the liver, the second largest organ of the body after the skin. So I'm tracing with that caterpillar move again through the liver. Feels good, great. Of course, the liver stores toxins away from the rest of the body. So, for instance, pollution. Of course, we're far less exposed to pollution over the last 2 years with fewer flights and less going on roads and less traffic and less going out generally. Okay. So now tracing across, which feels lovely, loose and soft, across the small intestine. The same on the other side. It's really good, lovely. So now coming through the ICV, which is the ileocecal valve, coming from the small intestine. And what I tend to do here, because I know through core therapy, is I'm working the valve in the way it should be flowing. So not only am I giving it a little test, but I'm also treating it at the same time. And that feels fine. And then working up the ascending colon, across the transcending, where it meets the other side as it flows across the body. And then it comes down the descending colon and out. All feels really good. There's just a little bit at the very top of the descending. Can you feel that? That's clicking as well, but it's a sort of more of a thud. Okay, just make a mark there. Right, we've got the pancreas up here. Spleen. Stomach. Yeah, all feels really good. What else do I need to look at? Let's have a look at the lymph system. So coming to the cervical lymph, which is that lymph factory in the chest. It's just between toe 1 and 2 on the actual foot, coming down between the toes. Same on both sides. That's a little fleshy there. And of course lymph, when we are fighting an infection or an illness, we tend to inflate with lymph a little, and it can feel a little bit puffy. So that's just feeling slightly puffy there. So whether Gail is just slightly trying to fend something off at the moment that you probably don't even know about. Of course, that system's working for us 24/7. Also, we've got the breasts on here, so I'm just checking across the chest at the breasts. They feel good. That's really good. So that's going across the base of the toes, but on the foot. And now I'm going to have a look at the inguinal lymph, which goes from underneath the ankle bone around the front. And this is an area commonly swollen in people around the ankles. And it's feeling a little puffy, but not too bad. And of course, this area being the inguinal lymph, it will be always coping, because it's actually in our lower tummy area and groin area. It'll be coping with any assault to our lymph system from our lower half of our body. So you've got these two factories, upper and lower, that we check. Just going to do the same on your right side. You see, that feels entirely different. That's so much better. So it's only on your left. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Right, what have I missed out? Oh yes, the urinary system. So urinary system starts off here, if you like. Above the kidney, we've got the adrenal gland. And the adrenal gland, yes, it secretes adrenaline, cortisol, which helps us deal with stress. We need adrenaline all the time to help us deal with stress. But sometimes if we have particularly stressed lifestyles or mental health issues, we may find that adrenaline is being secreted into our bodies far too much, and we end up a little bit shaky, jittery, and that's the effect of the adrenaline through our bodies. Just the same sort of effect if we have too many coffees. I don't drink coffee anymore, but I know when I used to drink coffee, even if I had one, it would have an immediate effect on me. I'd feel a little bit heightened, faster heart rate, etc. I haven't drunk coffee for years now, but I can see the effects of it in my clients sometimes. Okay, so the adrenal gland feels fine. The kidney, oh, it's okay now. I think I've already dealt with it. That was good. I was going to say it could do with some TLC, but it already feels better. It's gone. I'm better. And then it comes down the ureter to the bladder, both feeling good. It's a little bit crunchy, so I always work on the adrenal and urinary system anyway, because when we've completed our Swiss Reflex treatment, we always finish with the urinary system in order to encourage the clearing of any toxins that the treatment itself has got working out of the body. So doing the same on this side, adrenal, kidney, ureter, bladder. It feels absolutely fine on that side. Amazing how one foot can feel so different to the other. Okay, I think I've remembered everything. If I've forgotten anything, I'll come back to it and let you know. Okay, so I'm going to make up some nice cream now, cover you up a little. Okay, so we're going to muscle test some essential oils. So if you could hold one, no, before you hold one, can you do that with that hand? Yeah? And I'm going to try and pull them apart and hold. Okay, let's try this hand. And hold. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I don't know why. So hold with the left hand here, and then I'm going to do the same again and hold. That's strong. Let's try another and hold. Really strong. Okay. And hold. Really strong. Are they touching your body? Yeah. And hold. Yeah. Okay, we might have a few here. Touching your body, yeah. And hold. No. And hold. Slight movement. And hold. Oh, good. Okay, so we have got corn mint, bergamot, and Eucalyptus stegariana, which is one of my favourite eucalyptuses because it's a lemon variety of eucalyptus. So those no's were myrtle, myrrh, hoe leaf and peppermint. Would you like to smell a little? Do you want it like here or something? Yeah. Yeah. So Eucalyptus stegariana is a lemon variety. It smells amazing, and I love using it because, especially in summer, because it doesn't photosensitize the skin, whereas all the fruits will. So when I'm giving a massage or reflexology, and people are going to have their feet exposed to the sun afterwards, or their bodies, then I wouldn't want to use mandarin, bergamot, lemon, etc., because you could end up with pigmentation on the skin, and you won't with Eucalyptus stegariana. Obviously you still need to use sun cream, etc. Right, I can remember going for a massage years ago somewhere like Florida, and we were by the pool and a lady came round asking us if we'd like a massage. I went and had a massage. It was lovely. She just used like a pre-mixed mix of essential oils, and it was a hot day and beautiful sunny outside, and my mix had lemon in it, and she had no idea that that could pigment the skin. I'd done all my training, so I knew to go and have a shower and put sun cream on before exposing myself again. Yeah, so just something to bear in mind. That smells amazing. Just going to apply a little bit more before I start giving the actual treatment. Now, when I'm giving the treatment, I'll be constantly looking at my little self-drawn diagram of the feet just to check which bits needed a little bit of help today, a little bit of support. And it's interesting, when I'm giving core therapy, we do muscle tests, then we treat the body, and then we retest the previously failed muscles at the end to check that they're passing then, and they normally do. With reflexology, we don't recheck, but during the treatment itself, it's like constantly checking because we're feeling all the time. It's like we're using our listening senses with our thumbs and fingers and feeling all the time for anywhere, even somewhere new that comes up that hadn't come up in the check, where needs treating, and we will stay there until it's sorted. So we know it's going to be on top form by the end of the treatment. Okay, so just giving a little massage. Sometimes it's nice to treat both feet at the same time. A little bit of ankle flexibility. Really difficult at this point for the client on the couch to relax their foot. They often want to do the circling for you, especially if they've been a teacher.
Every week I try.
I think you manage it when you're asleep. Normally Gail's got her eyes closed at this point and is wafting away with the fairies somewhere. You could do whatever you like. You can relax, relax, so long as you don't mind me waffling on.
No, you carry on.
Okay, so I'm going to start at the solar plexus. Actually, I'm just going to raise the couch a little. That's good. Yeah, so starting at the solar plexus, left hand side, just instilling a little bit of peace, relaxation. And massaging in a clockwise manner using the pad of my thumb. At this point you can feel a little bit of how the client is feeling, and I think the sensation here is coming across as deeply relaxed, very content. Coming across to the other side. Yeah, again, same feeling. So sometimes this area can feel a little bit empty, withdrawn, a bit vulnerable. It doesn't feel like that. Sometimes it can feel sharp, like it doesn't want to be touched. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels smooth and calm. Beautiful solar plexus. Center of a network of nerves. Of course, the nervous system very much part of the brain and the cerebral spinal fluid running all the way up and down the spine, and it runs through S2, sacral 2, and then back up again, up to the brain. No, that feels good. So coming up to the skeletal system, it's really nice to start off with a spine stretch. So I'm just giving the foot not only a massage along the spine, but also I'm stretching the bones of the foot at this point as well. Relaxing them, stretching one at a time, as if I'm coming up the vertebra. Just like if we're doing a yoga move and we're stretching, pointing our hands down to the floor, bending our back over, we stretch one vertebra at a time. That's what's happening here. Coming over to the neck, so the right side of the neck, I've got my thumb in between toe 1 and 2, coming to that back corner. It's almost like the neck has corners when you're treating the feet and the toes. So there's a little corner, the back right side, that needs massaging. I know that this can account for headaches, tightness in the neck, pain in the forehead, tightness across the brow. And this is softening already. It wasn't too much of a problem, but softening already, and softening across the back of the neck on the right hand side, soothing it. It feels really good there. It feels soft, which is really good. So many people have neck issues, neck tightness.